Shatoya, did you set up on your end? I didn't look.
Yeah, I'm in.
Okay, go out. All right, we're back. This is my final Vengeance interview. With the cast of Vengeance is Mine. Vengeance is Mine is a show that is written, directed, created, and produced by Shatoya Nicole. It has been on YouTube for 1 week and 1 day. I am interviewing the supporting cast, but I'm also interviewing someone that has gotten all the reviews on the show within the last week. I
Boy,
have Darren Cloud, who plays Chicago. I have Rizo Fredo, who plays Fredo. And I have Ray Myers, who is playing Crank in the show, which is also a starring role. Thank you guys for joining me. How are you guys feeling right now?
Everything
Great.
good.
feeling
Great,
good, feeling
man.
good.
Very excited. You know what I'm saying? To see everybody. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm really excited for season two. For real.
That's facts, man. Me too. Me too.
Y'all ready for
Yes,
season
sir.
two?
Most
Oh,
definitely.
Correct.
right. So, how am I gonna start this? All right. So, Fredo, tell me about your character.
Oh, my character is I'm a friend. Go in there. I'm a friend of the family. Go
Mm-hmm.
in there, man. I'm just a. He start tripping. Soon I get on here, he start tripping. Hey, look, but nah, I'm a friend of the family. You know what I'm saying? Max, my homeboy. Uh, Benjamin. Yeah, that's his older brother. And you know what I'm saying? Y'all should know the rest from there. You know what I'm saying? I just came in to do my job, and my character is a villain, basically.
You're a villain against Benji, or you're a villain against Crank.
Me.
Against Crank.
So you're technically playing the good cop, bad cop role in the show because you are Benji's friend. Benji comes home after 10 years of being in the Marines. His brother is tragically killed. Everyone think it's Crank, right? But and here they're like, it might be me, it might not be me, but you'll find out eventually, right?
Right.
In the scene, you come and you hype Benji's character up, right? You say Crank think he's king of the motherfucking city, right? But you
Right.
know, and it's like you basically are technically Benji's homeboy, and anytime he confronts Crank, you're with him, right? Tell me about
Always.
tell me, one, how did you prepare for the role? Two, what were there any life experiences that helped you prepare for the role? And then also tell me what it was like working with everybody.
Oh yeah, I just got straight to it. Once you told me the road, matter of fact, Raekwon got to shout him out, Crank. He the one that brought me to the show. So when he was telling me about it at my crib, he was telling me the role. He was like, "Man, you fit a." He said, "Man, I think you should play Fredo in the movie. You fit a good role, you know what I'm saying, for that character, for what he do." So he told me about it, and when he told me about it, we just got straight to it. And what was the second
Uh,
question?
Damn, I forgot. Oh,
Yeah.
what real life helped you prepare for the
Oh,
role?
I mean, it really wasn't that complicated. I had to prepare a little bit. I had to snap into it. I had to snap into it, you know. But it ain't nothing when it kind of acting and being a character. You know, you just gotta read the role, know what you gotta do, and get it done.
Mm-hmm.
So that
And
it
then
really wasn't too complicated. Little twists and
right.
turns in it, but I got it together. It won't easy, I
So
can
what?
tell you that.
So based on what are your thoughts on the different twists and turns for Fredo had to go through in the show?
Oh, I mean, the lines for real. You know, you gotta. The energy gotta be there. So if the
Mm-hmm.
energy there, you gotta snap into it. You can't mess up, and you gotta have them lines down packed in your head. You really gotta read your lines. You just can't come out there playing around because you'll
Right.
mess up. Like it's different from doing it by yourself than being around everybody, which I'm used to.
Mm-hmm.
I could do my role around 1,000 people. and it don't bother
Right.
me. But you definitely got to know your lines though. So it's always room to build and make yourself a better at what you do.
Okay. So was this your first on screen role?
Yeah, professional. Yeah, because Satoya like a professional. So yeah, this the first time I ever worked with a professional.
And how was it working with her?
I learned a lot. I learned a lot, and I know that I ain't perfect. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
I got a long way to go, and I'm gonna get it done.
Right. And Darian, you play Chicago on the show, and that is supposed to be Kenny's cousin.
Kitty cousin, yeah.
Yes. Tell me about the role and the correlation between, I mean, the relationship between, well, we know you're Kenny's cousin in the show, but
Mhm.
tell me about the relationship between Benji and Chicago.
Okay, let me say this real quick. I want to give a special shout out to Stephen Jackson, which is my cousin. You know what I'm saying? Without him, it wouldn't make it possible. And he had called me one day and told me like, "Yo, bro, you want to play this role?" So I was like, "Yeah, cuz, you know what I'm saying? I ain't doing nothing." He's like, "Bet." So he was like, "She gonna send the script." And once I got the script, Chatoya, shout out to her, love her, giving the opportunity to make it possible for me. You know what I'm saying? So.
Mhm.
But the incident for me and Benji, I feel like we already got that connection as far as because we family. You feel what I'm saying? I was kind of shell shocked, you know what I'm saying, as far as like the cameras and being comfortable because it's my first, time filming or whatever. So, but once we got it together, I mean, it was just piece of cake.
Magic. Yep.
Right. So it's like on screen magic. You
Yeah.
come into what, episode 3 or episode 4?
I'm on 3, 4, and 6. The
3, 4,
shootout
and
scene
6.
with me and Crank.
How that particular scene has to be like one of my favorite scenes in the show. I guess the part that it kind of had me fall out was when you got shot and you like,
Oh
damn, oh,
yeah, yeah. I
like
was like, oh man, and the laughing part got me too, though. At the end,
how many times did y'all have to shoot that scene?
probably like 4 or 5 times
4 or
to
five
get it
times.
right. Right, Crank? About 4 or 5 times to get it right.
About 4 or 5 times.
And Big Scheme just joined us. Thank you for joining us.
What's up, bro?
What's good?
What up?
What's
What up?
good?
What up? What up? What up?
What up?
Good,
And
man.
your character goes by the same name, Scheme, right?
Yeah,
And you play Crank's brother.
right.
And you come in at episode, was it episode 5 or 6? In
6.
between with episode 6, and you're like, nigga, I'm back. I'm taking over the city, right?
Right, right.
And you shoot, and when you come in, one of his soldiers, they not realize he doesn't realize that his soldier is your soldier. So you see the loyalty piece come to play in the role, right?
hmm
And so how was that? How was it shooting that scene?
Um, that scene was cool, man. Me and Ray, we talked before we even shot that scene to try to, bring it more to life before we shot it. So it was very interesting. I had a good time shooting it. We kept laughing when we was doing the scene, so we had to shoot it a couple times to get it right.
Right. Ray, how was this? How was it shooting that scene with Scheme?
It was good, man. It was a lot of laughter too, like you said. I
Uh-huh.
thought it was a good scene though. I thought it was a did good.
Did did y'all have to do a lot of takes within that scene too?
Yeah, because I couldn't stop laughing.
Yeah,
I can't even count. Probably maybe about 7 or 6 times.
yeah.
Right. Right. So all of y'all from Hampton, right?
Uh,
Correct.
Well, I'm
I'm,
from
I'm,
Philly, but I live in Hampton.
yeah, I'm actually from Mississippi, but I live in Newport News.
Fredo
Yep.
and Ray, you guys are from Hampton though,
Yeah, we
right?
Hampton.
So
Yep.
what is it? How do you guys feel being able to tell a story in your hometown?
I mean, me being technical, if I said that right, um, I thought it was pretty good. I've been through majority of some of that stuff that I played as a character. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so I thought it was pretty. I thought it was pretty dope.
Right. What about you, Fredo?
Oh yeah. Uh, yeah, it was easy, man. It was real easy, man, and we had fun with it. You know what I'm saying. There really weren't no
Mm-hmm.
complications with it. You know what I'm saying. And telling that story, it was just like, I just seen a lot of stories, man, in my past in life, so I can relate to it. I know we all can relate to it some way, somehow. So I know the
Mm-hmm.
streets gonna fuck with it.
Right. And Ray, this is your first role, first professional acting role, right? Um,
Yeah,
would you consider it a breakout role?
yeah, yeah. I
Okay,
can.
you consider it a breakout role, and the Facebook is, I mean, not Facebook. This has been on YouTube for about actually a week. It was a week yesterday, so it's been a week and one day. And let's get into these comments. What are your thoughts on these comments?
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you something, right? Um, I didn't know nothing about the comments until people was telling me. So I looked at the comments and I was shocked, to be honest with you, because I didn't expect that at all. Like
Mm-hmm.
100%, I didn't expect none of that. So I had to think. What I did was copy and paste all the thanks I said, and it took me a while to keep, copy and pasting. So I thought it was pretty nice.
Okay. Okay. So let's talk about. Look, can I? Do you mind if I read some of them?
Yeah, you can read something.
I can read some. Okay. I keep watching the series over, and I'm really amazed on how well everyone did. And Crank, if you see this, I believe I'm your number one fan, baby.
Oh God!
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Oh my God!
Okay. Um. There's another one that I don't see on YouTube that they showed that I think I saw when the series premiered. I'm trying to read it without cracking up, okay? But it's something that took place in episode one. Crank can choke me like that.
Hey, bruh.
Yeah,
They snap it, bruh.
they. I've seen some wild.
What are your thoughts about that?
I guess you want crank and choke. That's how. So it showed me. Honestly, it showed me like, dang, I played crank pretty good, you know.
Right.
So for her to say something like that, I was just like, hey, I'm gonna look, because I had to choke him like about 8 times. So that wasn't the worst one. Trust me, that wasn't the worst one.
That wasn't the worst comment.
That wasn't the worst. That wasn't the worst one to me.
Okay. When Crank said, "Get your crippled ass up the stairs," I was on the floor. I love Crank.
Yeah, I
Oh
seen
yeah,
that.
that was my pod right there.
Yeah, I was
He's,
cracking up at that too.
and me too,
Took
though,
crippled
brother.
ass up the
And
stairs, nigga.
when bro came with the
What's
bag,
funny?
though, the bag got me, though. I was like, oh my God. The bag.
I tell y'all what's
Yo,
funny though.
yo.
I didn't.
Yeah. Shout out
I
to
didn't.
And
SK.
I
Shout out
didn't.
to Rico.
Shout out to Rico, though. What's up, Rick?
For sure.
Yeah, Puerto
Say some
Rico.
chuck.
and the last one was Crank is fine as wine. So overall, I mean, you're a hit with the ladies. How does that make you feel?
Well, it made me feel good on that part, you know.
Man.
But
Yes,
like I
sir.
said,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't expect that either. You know what I mean? Because we just started. She just put it on YouTube, so they must have been watching on Facebook or something. So, but I thank you to all y'all ladies that.
That's a good look.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, y'all. Talking.
Hmm.
Yo.
What up,
Hey,
cuz?
Hey, cool.
What's good?
Can y'all hear me? I'm not freezing up.
I can't hear
Nah,
him.
we can hear you.
Oh, I can hear you now. Hey, birthday twin.
What?
So we got Calvin Holloway, who plays Ace, who is actually Eve's side kick, well, one right hand person as well. He's out. Damn. All right. So when he come, I'm gonna wait for him to come back in. So I'm about to put you back on the spot. All right. So yeah. So I mean, you say you're thankful for the ladies for being able to point out, but yeah, it looks like you are a huge hit with everybody. You got fan videos being made about you, all the other good stuff. How do you feel about that?
Well, I'm gonna tell you something. That fan video, that one. I think the most. I thought that was beautiful. I'm gonna say beautiful because I definitely didn't expect that. And what was the girl name again? I'm sorry, don't get mad at me. Um, her name was Lanika, I think. Thank you for that video. I thought it was nice.
Shout out to Lanika. You did some nice videos of Ray and his portrayal of Crank. So, tell me about Crank.
Crank, Crank something else. Crank, he a master stretcher. Crank the cool guy for real. He be laid back until you piss him off. So Crank ain't nothing to be played with. That's all I can say.
Mm-hmm.
And I was honored to play him.
About Crank is you was honored to play him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he turned that shit out. He turned it out. I ain't gonna
When
lie.
he reunites with okay, so when he reunites with Benji in the show, right? Most people don't realize that Benji and Crank were friends at one point in time, right? And when he
Correct.
reunites with Crank, when Crank reunites with Benji, basically Crank is like, your brother owes me money. And since he's gone, you owe me the money and you better give it to me. And so I noticed in this within every time he attempted to bring back what he owed, something was said, this ain't how the streets run. Then the second time it was a bag thrown at him, like this is my shit. But do you think Crank had some type of remorse towards Benji?
I don't know.
Hmm.
Benji give me, with me and Benji, I think Crank and Benji, like, it's 50-50 vibes. I don't really want to hurt him, but I want to hurt him. So it's like, I'm gonna say 50-50 on that. I don't know what to say on that, really.
Okay. Would you say now? Let's talk about Crank's relationship with Jamaica, right? So Jamaica is one of his soldiers, but she's also his side piece, right? Or side lover. Do you
Yeah.
think Jamaica and Crank have good chemistry with one another? Do you think in further seasons their relationship will go further, or will she just remain the side?
The chemistry, I think is strong between Crank and Jamaica.
Right.
That's why I wanted them Oreo pies. Because Jamaica like those. Jamaica like those
Right.
Oreo pies.
But Jamaica killed the source of the Oreo pies.
Yeah, that's two. I forgot all about that. I'm glad you said that. Um, I ain't think about that actually. Yeah, but look, either way, I think Crank loves Jamaica, so you know
Mhm. So there's a
he can
soft
let
spot
that go.
for
He can
Jamaica.
let that go by.
Okay. So there's a soft spot for Jamaica in Crank's heart, even though he has a girlfriend. Because there's a scene where Crank is hugging this girl, and then Jamaica comes up and hugs him too, right? So, like in real life, I mean, I don't know if anybody would let that fly, but I'm like, to me, it was like, oh my God, this is some bold shit right here, right? So how was it shooting that particular scene with Kai and the other actress?
it was good. You know, I didn't think she was gonna hit me that hard either. I really look. I play her back that hard.
Mm-hmm.
So she's strong. I'm telling you. If she pull me, she's strong.
Right. You mentioned that, and guys, let me get back to you guys soon. But I gotta ask these questions, okay? You mentioned that some of in your role that some of the things that Crank goes through are similar to what you have gone through in life. Tell me the similarities between you and Crank.
Well, I ain't gonna talk about all of it. Yeah, some stuff I've been in life that crank. You know, I'm going to therapy today for some of the stuff I done or been through,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that's all.
Right. Okay. Cool. So, and then you also on the show you have a sister. Is it Anaya?
Yeah,
Tell me, like how is Anaya and Crank's relationship?
it's a good relationship. Crank got a soft spot for his, so that's the only problem with Crank. He got a real soft spot for Anaya. So hopefully, hopefully nobody don't catch me off guard next season on that.
Right.
It might
And you got
him down.
and you got two
It might
sisters of your own.
say it again.
I said you got two sisters of your own, so you know how important it is to play that brother role.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. Cool. I mean, you did an amazing job. Very outstanding, especially for your first time being on the screen. I look forward to seeing more of you in season two. Keep doing what you're doing. I think this role is, as the show viewers grow and as the subscribers grow, I think you're going to blow up in one of the best ways possible. I mean, keep using what you have to pour your soul, to pour everything into your acting, and you're going to be great. So I love watching you from episode to episode and everything you had to show to the world. And I think the world is going to fall in love with the character, and they've already shown that already.
Yeah, thank you. And I can't do this without my cast members. You know,
Right,
Facts.
so
right.
I think
Yeah. You
I think
got
I think my cast members also.
Appreciate it.
okay.
Mhm.
Cool. You play
Yo,
Ace. Ace is Eve's right hand man. Tell me about Ace's character in the show. Tell me about your character as Ace.
well, more or less, an overprotective body want to see her do the right shit, and I have to keep reminding her there's better ways to do stuff, and we bump heads a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and she
Right.
often home for it.
I think your connection is not that great. Do me a favor. Go out and go right back in for me. So while you guys are still up there, and it looks like Ray left. I don't know if he's coming back, but hopefully he will come back unless he lost his connection. What was your days? What was your days like on the set? Like, did you guys have long days? Did you guys have short days? How were those? How was it on the set when at the times you guys had to shoot? And what is
We
it
had
like
some.
working?
Yeah, we had some long days. We had some long days. Working with Shatoya, man. She just always tell us, look, we gotta get it done. You know what I'm saying? Just keep pushing. Everything is gonna play out. It's just the motivation in her, the drilling and like the energy is like, y'all guys got it. Just keep, what I'm saying? Just keep retaking it. It's just the light the intake, but you gotta make sure everything be perfect before you can. do things and put out stuff, and you know what I'm saying. And she did a hell of a job with that.
Right. So like what was your typical day on the set? Like if you go from the process to the audition to the table read to being on the set, what were those periods like?
It's like homework. It's like homework, communication. That's the number one key. You know what I'm saying? Like remembering, especially remembering your role and when to come in and when not to come in. And study is the key. You know what I'm saying? That's the number one factor, especially when forget your lines and your lines and forgetting it. And you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that plays a part of that too.
Right. What about you, Scheme?
So my scene was short because it was pretty much the introduction to my character. So as far as filming go, I think it only took a couple hours. But like he said, it's a lot that goes into, you get the script and you study for it, but you also need to learn other people's lines too, because you got to learn when to
Hmm.
come in.
Hmm.
So it's more than just studying your lines. You got to know everybody's lines around you, so you know exactly when to come in. And then once you learn your lines, like for me, I practice my mannerisms, how I want to move my hands, my facial expressions when I'm saying certain stuff or when I'm doing certain things to make
Right.
it
Yeah.
seem to make it realistic.
Right. So you have to practice your diction, how you deliver your inflection, on how you deliver deliver your lines in the role to make the role sound convincing. That takes a lot of practice and a lot of preparation, right?
Right.
Was it hard doing that?
I won't say no. I'm gonna say no because my character is similar to me for real, so it's almost as if I'm playing myself. The
Mm-hmm.
only parts I had to really practice is because I have a big heart, so to be very arrogant and psychotic, like I had to practice getting into that.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Fredo?
Oh, you said, oh, I missed the
Oh,
question. My
oh
bad.
yeah, I didn't realize that. So I was basically asking, like, the process between auditioning, table reads, and preparing for your lines and shooting your scenes. What was that process like, and was it difficult?
Nah, I mean, you can make it difficult, but it kind of won't difficult because I read everybody else sings too. So
Mhm.
like
Right,
Scheme said, he's like, man, you got to memorize their lines in order to come in with your lines,
Yeah,
and
it's
that's
crazy
gonna
though
throw
how you
you
got to
off.
multitask. Yeah.
Yeah, and I ain't know that. I'm just going with it at some point. So once I seen it, I was like, damn, I messed up big on the jump. But now that I picked it up, I'm like, oh yeah, I got this. It's all right. All you got to do is read their lines, and when they stop and knowing what it's like, you doing a whole lot without even knowing you doing a whole lot. You know what I'm
mm-hmm.
saying? But you got to make it easy though, because it's real easy. You just got to know that last line that he coming off of, and if you read it, you can make it real easy on yourself by studying it.
Mhm.
Have you found that learning, I know you say you have to study your lines and the other actors' lines. Have you guys found that doing that has helped you understand the storyline a lot more?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Are there any
Real
Yeah.
subliminal
easy.
that you guys pull from the story?
Say that again.
Is
Are there any subliminal messages or hidden messages that you guys pulled from the story? Like, what is it should that the viewer should look for when they're watching this show? Are we looking for certain messages about PTSD and watching your surroundings, or are they looking at this as a show that's about guns and criminal activity?
Um, I don't think it's all about guns and criminal activity. Like when you really pay attention to each character, everybody has a story.
Right.
Right,
Everybody has something going on. Like you mentioned earlier, when you first see Crank, you think he crazy, like he on all bullshit, and then you see how he interacts with his little sister, and then you see a
right,
softer side to him,
Yep.
and then you realize he's just trying to take care of his family, however he got
right,
to. You know what I'm saying? But
right.
at the same time, he got to do what he got to do because it's the
Mm-hmm.
streets. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just having fun with it for real. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
that's
Looking
it.
at entertainment, man. It's just entertainment for real. It ain't really that deep. It's just entertainment. You know what I'm
But
saying?
when
But
when people look at it, you know what I'm saying, they look at like how Bitchy came home from 10 years
oh
for
yeah,
the
yeah, that's
Marine
real
Corps, you know what I'm
interesting.
saying? That's a message
Yeah,
like
mm-hmm.
damn. I
Yeah,
came
that
did
is.
10 years. I gave you 10 years of my service, and then my brother, he in college and he trying to do this now. His mom and dad, and got to go get this money now. He in the mix of some, on some nut. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Now
Yeah,
that
ain't gonna lie.
that I related to because I did 12 years of service myself, and I
fact.
didn't go home often. You know what I mean? And when you
Mm-hmm.
do go back home, everything around you changed, and you changed
Yeah,
too because you've seen things that changes you. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Most
Right.
definitely.
when it came to binging, I could definitely relate to that because I've been through that
Mm-hmm.
too.
yeah, that's real.
Kenny,
Right.
Hey,
what's up, cousin?
how you doing?
Kenny,
Good, man.
Hold on, y'all. Cool. Can you hear me better?
yep.
Can you hear me?
Okay. We also got y'all can hear you now. So we were okay. So I think we were talking about what was talk. Okay, so we'll revert back. Okay, talk to me about your role as Ace again.
I'm pretty much the calm, even killed bodyguard that's mainly trying to tell Eve my opinion on how I feel about certain things. Send me home.
Mm-hmm.
Don't want to hear.
Would you consider yourself? You're telling her, you're the one that's telling. You're kind of like her voice of reason, telling her that she's right and she's when she's wrong and when she's right, right? And
Yes.
in this case, while as everything is unfolding, you're like, bitch, you killed his brother and you kidnapped his sister. Why don't you just tell him the truth? Why? What is the reason why she won't tell him it's her?
Loves being in love with him. She's been in love with him since they was kids.
Right. Got it. And how did you prepare for that role?
Well, the role came. It kind of fell in my lap at one point because when the show started, I was busy with my son football, so it was kind of like I eased my way into it as that subsided.
Right. And then Javante, tell me about your role as Kenny.
I played Kenny. As you just said, it was a character. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can
yeah,
hear.
yeah. We can.
Okay, I was just hearing some feedback. I wasn't sure. It was a very fun role to play. If you watch the show, you see all the things that happen to me. I go through a lot of different things. Um, but it was important that I showed the character development from this, shy character to becoming this character that opens up and speaks his mind and eventually loses it.
Right. In your character, you play Max's best friend in the show.
Mm-hmm.
You see, you're like one of the first people that greet Benji when he first comes home from the show. I mean, comes home from the military, and you just got this scholarship, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what they also don't know is you are also Crank's watchdog, watching everything that unfolds on their end, and you're running back, telling that you're running and telling that, right?
Well, yeah. But that really didn't happen until after I was kidnapped.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Why
So
were you
you know,
kidnapped? Why were you kidnapped?
because I was kidnapped because I was a close person to the family. So
Mhm.
when they went and did the robbery to the shop, um, I was a close person to the family, so they decided to take me because I was the nice little person that had a lot of things going for them and ruined my life.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then the person, I mean, then your mom, who we don't see until she gets shot on the video, makes Oreo pies, right? And
Yes.
so I guess she's
Yeah.
for the Oreo pies,
Yeah. She needs
and
to.
so the
Everybody
Oreo,
love her Oreo pie.
right? And the Oreo pies is keeping you alive.
Yes.
So, but then the source of the Oreo pies get killed, and then you lose your mind saying that it's Benji's fault.
Yeah.
Hold on a minute. Hold on, y'all. say your chemistry was with Stefan, and then how would you say your chemistry was working with Ray?
My chemistry with both of them was phenomenal. They're both very great people. Stefan, we had worked together, like we had met each other after we started on this project at another project. Really great guy. He's a great actor. Love working with him. We had a lot of bloopers. Him and Ray, we had a lot of bloopers in our scene because they're both great people. And Ray is just funny, hilarious. So yeah.
Now, when you when we get to the end where you confront Benji, right?
Mhm.
Most people don't realize that. I guess when you say you lost your mind, I guess I don't know if suicide awareness plays a part in this, but is that the
Mhm.
message you think that comes across between that and when Marguerite calls the mental facility on your character?
Absolutely, absolutely. At that point, everything that was important to me is gone. So that's why I was willing to go and take his life because it's like I know if I do this, I'm going to suffer the consequences. But at that point, I wasn't thinking about any of that. So I just wanted to, take him out.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask all y'all this one question. And if I don't know, you can go in any order. It doesn't matter because it's like one, it's six. Wait a minute, it's five of y'all up here with me. What was it like working with Shatoya?
Um, Shatoya was great. She's her vision and the whole storyline is amazing. And then she's very professional. Um, she's about her business, and she's just very good to work with. She got a lot of energy, and I like that.
Okay, someone go next.
She did good when she wrote that story, that movie, and when I was reading it, and then when it came out exactly how I envisioned it.
Hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Like the way I was reading it, and then when I seen it, I said, "Damn, everything she said and how I imagined it is how it came out." And that's good. A lot of people that write movies and stuff, they don't be the same way. Like that's crazy how she did that. So you got
I
to
was
give her
hyped.
props for that.
I was
Word.
Is it
hyped.
is it so? Is it important to be able to? Do you think you have more success with that character when you envision that character before you actually deliver that role, that performance?
Yeah, I would say so because when she first introduced my character and I was reading it, I was like, okay, I know exactly how I want to play this person. So you
Mm-hmm.
read what your character is like, and you can envision it, and then you get in your head, okay, I know how I want to act. I know how I'm gonna bring this character to life.
You did good too, man.
I
He
I
appreciate
feel
came
that,
in
man.
like
You
a
too,
boss.
bro.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
the same way
Word.
about me though, especially playing Chicago. You know what I'm saying? I feel the same way about myself too, like playing that role. Especially my favorite part is being in the church board room with Pastor. And we was sitting, that be blessed pastor is my little favorite joint on all the
Yeah.
Yes,
scenes for
sir.
real though.
I like Deacon. I like Deacon and
Right.
Pastor Troy, Pastor Crow. How they was rotating, going back and forth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, they
They
was
did
tussling.
good.
Yeah, I like that too. I like that too.
They
I
did
think
good. I ain't gonna lie.
I think my favorite part with Benji was when Crank came to him and told him like, "Hey man, I'm just gonna keep it real with you. I didn't kill your brother." And he was like, "Yeah, I appreciate the honesty, but fuck you, nigga."
Oh yeah, yeah. That's the shootout scene. The shootout scene. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. The shootout
yeah,
scene. Yeah, that was crazy though. I'm looking at him like this, and I'm like this, looking at Bitchy. I'm like this, smiling. And next thing you know, when he pull out that thing, I'm right there with him. Like,
yeah. That
yeah,
that
I
that
like
whole
that.
scene was perfect because my brother that I rap with, that was his song, Two Twin Glocks. So that it went perfect with the whole scene.
Yeah,
Yeah,
facts though.
yeah,
Yeah, that came right on point. Cause soon as we
yeah,
pull out the jaw, we was
yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? It was crazy.
yeah.
yeah. That's it was alright.
And we talked about that scene earlier. Like that scene had to place in broad daylight. So when you guys were shooting that scene, did people in on that street think something was going on?
And still, you heard truck horns and everything, all through the street. Like it felt like it was real though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Broad daylight, we out here shooting with Craig. You know what I'm saying? I'm behind I'm behind the joint, like, yo, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it was very exciting though.
Sometimes you gotta let the
Right.
neighbors know,
All
like we
right.
just shooting a movie. So if you see us with guns out, they ain't real.
Yeah.
Right.
Cool. So we're gonna go to the end of episode 6. You find Eve on the floor. What do you think Abe was thinking after he warned her many times not with Benji?
Well, if you know, hesitant to paramedics because I warned her.
Okay.
Did you hear me?
And yeah, I heard you. And then BZ, you had to do the Rico shooting scene a few times. How was it shooting that?
Shooting the Rico scene, shooting out. It was crazy. It was crazy because that's my homeboy. I really ain't want to play. I really ain't want to do that role. You see what I'm saying? Like I ain't really want to do that
Okay.
role, but it was jive fun though. But besides all that, you know what I'm saying? Like it was fun. I wanted to see how it turned out. It looked like I shot him for real.
Right, right. And
Yeah,
Rico
hey
played
bro,
by Larry
I liked
Gilliam,
that
right?
joint, especially when you was down the street like this, like, and
Oh
when
yeah,
he looked, he looked like this.
yeah.
Hey yo, that was crazy.
I
I
ain't
like
know
that.
she was recording all that. She did
Yeah,
good.
hey, it came out real good though, bro.
Yeah, she did her thing.
Right.
Yeah, I love it.
All right. So Ray, we got a comment from a fan on Facebook Live. Her Brianna Marion says, "Hey Crank, I love you." So you got some fan comment
Hey, look, hey, bro.
Tell
coming
her I love her too.
coming Facebook Live.
Tell her I love
Frank
her
loves you
too.
too, Brianna. So but yeah. So after that, what was I getting ready to say? I lost my train of thought. So Javante, what emotions did you have to tap into to portray your hatred for Benji?
Um, I just tapped in. I do a lot of grounding when I get roles that I have to, dig deep into, and I just tapped into how I would really feel if I had lost my mom for one, and what it feels like to lose your mind. I dealt with mental
Mm-hmm.
awareness type of things before, so I knew how to go into that role, and I just tapped into that energy and let it out.
Salute.
Right. All right. And then Darian, tell the people about your shit with Kenny's character.
Kenny's character, my cousin, I felt like he was in trouble when he was like, I don't want you to get in no trouble. I know how you down here. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, bruh. I'm coming. I'm coming to set it off. I'm coming to set it off.
Mm-hmm.
So, but
Right.
yeah, yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, we first see Chicago come into town to defend his cousin. Do you think a lot of families have the same "I got your back" mentality?
Yeah.
You do. What about you, Darren?
Oh yeah, most definitely though. I felt like when he saw me, his eyes was like, oh, okay. Well, cause Chicago pulling up, so I know it's about to get real. So I got his back 100% though.
I think everybody has that one person in their family. Like if you call them and you say this happened, they're gonna pull up on site. And Chicago was that person.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pulling up.
Okay,
I'm pulling
you
up.
pull it up.
I'm pulling up.
All right. Game, tell the people what you expect for your character in the second season.
Mm. Oh, you don't got out.
Hold on. Let him back in.
My bad, y'all. The audio be going
All
out, so I
right,
had to exit and come back in.
got it. All right, so what I was asking you, Scheme, tell the people what you expect for your character next season.
Uh, Next season, you're just gonna really find out. I feel like you're just gonna find out, who I am, because I just pop up at the end, and they didn't know Crank had a brother. They didn't know he had an older brother. And if you look at the scene with me and him, we both got similar glasses on. Our mannerisms is similar, so
That's great.
I think it fit perfect for us being brothers. But I think you're just gonna really find out who I am and what I'm really capable of. That's what I expect for y'all to see
Kenny, do
next
you
season.
think my Javante, do you think my Green was fair in calling the people on your character?
Absolutely. So thinking about it from the standpoint of her understanding everything that I went through, understanding that um I lost a lot of stuff. I know she was trying to get me help, but I feel like she shouldn't have called the people because I'm not crazy. At least I don't think so. We don't know. We're going to
Mm-hmm.
find out in season 2 if I'm truly, truly crazy or not. But when we'll find
Right.
that out. But I don't think she should have called the people. I think she should have just let me cool down because at the end of the day, this is a family that I've always been around. They my people, but I lost the person that is most dear to my life. I lost my scholarship. I lost everything that I had going for me. So
Yeah, that's enough to make anybody go
And
crazy.
you know what?
Yes, sir.
That's enough to make you crazy anyway. You lose a scholarship to go to college over some nonsense. That's enough. You want to shoot somebody anyway. But I mean, in life, you have to learn how to take the high road and keep going. Right?
yeah.
Would
Yep.
you
Yeah.
guys agree with that?
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Um. Now, if there's one, now I can't ask y'all who was. I'm not gonna ask you guys who was your favorite character to work with because from what I can tell, you guys enjoy working with everyone. But if there's one thing you can tell the audience about your character, what would it be? Go ahead and start with Darian.
You said who I anybody that I work with or just myself?
If you can tell one thing of your character, what would it be?
Uh, I'm not sure. I can't even think. I'm not sure. I'm gonna be honest. I can't even think right
All
now.
right. Okay. Fredo, if you can tell the audience about your character, what would it be?
I saying from a beginning standpoint, like when a movie, like for an audience that never seen a movie, or for an audience that already seen it and they want to know more. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know,
Um, what do you mean for audience member that has not seen it? They probably don't want to be spoiled. So I mean, if you could just
yeah.
like generally tell one thing about your character without giving away the show.
My character is crazy, ridiculous. Like, you need to tap in and check him out because he doing stuff you ain't seen. You know, you really ain't seen too many characters do like that. Like, know what I'm saying? Like rat people ain't really ratting for their people like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? They taking the easy way out. Like, I really went hard for Benjamin. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really want to get too much up, but I really went hard and I took it personal. You know what I'm saying? Long live Max. And shout out to all the other characters that went hard along with
I'm ready now.
Okay.
I'm ready. Well, for my part, it
Okay. So
just
you want to redeem yourself, Darian?
yeah. Let me. I had to get my thoughts together. For my
Okay.
character,
All right. Go
for
ahead.
me, it's like I just know that when my just I just know for my character, for me, is like when somebody calls me, I'm there. You know what I'm saying? And Kenny was just is just my cousin, and I gotta be there. And far as Benji, like I don't ride for Benji. Like I'm there, he already know I'm ready to take off
Yes,
and,
sir.
and, and go to war anytime, any day, any hour. You know what I'm saying? So, but and I'm a funny person too, so I'm
Right.
funny in between in that too. So I definitely will make you laugh. So you know what I'm saying? So yeah, most definitely.
Right. Because as soon as he gets to town, he's like, "Get this nigga right,"
Yeah,
and
facts.
he ready for war.
Yeah, he picked off where I
right?
left off at.
And
He came
then
and picked up the slack and kept it going.
Yeah,
I love
facts.
that.
Hey, look, and I
Word.
wasn't playing no games.
No, sir. He cut his neck all the
but
Yeah,
then
facts though.
but you but you guys don't realize you're going to war with you're trying to go to war with the wrong person, right? And then after that you get shot by somebody.
Yeah, right. I get shot in the arm. That's crazy though, right?
and still talking shit.
Yeah, still talking shit.
All right. Javante, same question.
I would say with Kenny, if you haven't seen him, you have to watch what he does. He's a mysterious kind of person in the beginning, and he's very quiet and very timid, and goes through a lot of things as you've all seen. So you just pay attention to the little nuances, and when you pay attention to those nuances, you'll pick up, and it'll really tell you his stories.
Okay, cool.
Well,
Same question.
it's kind of hard for me to explain my character without giving a lot of details away.
Yeah.
hmm
So I kind of want to just remain silent on that. But just know season 2, I'm back and it's a bigger role.
All right. Steve, did you answer this one already?
No.
All right,
I
go ahead.
kind of feel the same way he do. I can't give away too much. You only see me for a little bit because it was an introduction, but my character is arrogant. He feels like he can't be touched,
Mm-hmm.
and he's a psycho. But people will find out that he's a psycho later. You find out that
All
he's not
right,
right all.
and Ray.
He's not all the way there.
Okay,
It's cool, nigga.
and Ray. What is on one same thing? That same question. What is one thing? What is one thing you can tell about your character?
I don't know. I mean, like I said, crank for real. All I can say is probably business is business, baby. You know what I mean? That's all I can
Business
say.
is business. Business is
Right.
business.
Business, baby.
Yeah.
All right. Season 2. Was this the question I just asked y'all? Give us one thing you hope to accomplish with your character.
Yeah.
Did okay? All right. So, what do you guys have to look for? I mean, what are you guys looking forward to in season 2?
Um, well, like I said, I'm looking forward to people really finding out who I am. So I'm in a lot more episodes. You're gonna get to know me a lot in season 2. So I'm looking forward to that and really bringing that character to life.
Same here.
Me
Okay.
too.
And I look
All
forward
right.
to hopefully I look forward to hopefully fucking crank shit up.
Mm.
Whatever he got going on.
So,
Uh,
you think your character's gonna give Crank a run for his money?
We gotta find out, wait and see. But like I said, and I came back to take my city, so I think Crank had it too long, and I don't like that. It's time for Big Bro to
Okay.
take back over.
How you feel about that?
Dude. He gonna have to find out how hard I'm coming next season.
oh man, it might be a lot of surprises though. Man, I might come in there like 007 in that joint.
But nah,
Let me
for
jump in real quick, y'all. Beep, 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 beep. I'm here. I wanted to expand on the question, the season 2 question. So, what is being asked is if there's one thing that you hope your character can do in season 2, what is that? Not something that's done in season 1, but something that you're looking forward to in season 2. Besides,
Oh,
killing somebody, but one thing that you hope to accomplish season 2 for your character, except for VZ. He know why we talked about this beforehand.
I I want to be hated, so I want people to just really like when you see my character like this nigga, That's what I want. When you see, like Lamar or something from Bill Mills, when you see him like this nigga, that's what I want from my character.
I feel like I want my character to feel like that. You know, Chicago gonna always be the one that's gonna, take off when it's time to go to war for anything. The funny dude too. I want to see him like, yo, he's funny. You know what I mean, down to earth. But when it's one of them to see when it's time for war, I'm there.
Mm.
Okay.
What about you, Calvin?
For me, I just want to see that I got a soft spot in my heart, but I also go to war when it's time. And
Javante?
I think I feel like I pulled on people's heartstrings in season 2 with the up and down. Um I really want to I'm excited to see the journey that Kenny goes on, and I just want people to know, like, you can speak up and have your voice. So I hope that my character, gets to really enable people to find their voices.
Amen. Amen. And who's left? Ray?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, take it off of mute.
mm,
You got
Yeah,
your
he on
mic
mute.
on mute. Whoever's texting, we can hear. But we'll skip Ray for now. But I opened that up just so I can give everybody a little sneak peek at season 2 and what we have in store. So everybody I got on the screen, I'm gonna give y'all a little insight of season 2. So we can't talk to VZ right now. But so for Sting, when we see him on scene, y'all just think Michael Myers. All right, Michael Myers. Freddie is the audience is definitely gonna be given bad vibes when he get up there. So he was on the right track. For Javante, we're gonna see some serious character development with you. We broke you down on season 1, episode 6. You will start broken. The Kenny will start broken, being broken in episode 1 when we see him. So that's a little sneak peek from him. In Ace, we're gonna see him be very gentle with Eve for the very first time. I think that'll be good character development for him because he has a surprise, and I hope everybody tune in so they can see that. And then Chicago, we're going to see him and Javante's relationship improve, and actually a backstory about their family and that. So I hope everybody's excited. I'm going to hand it back over to Dara since I gave my little sneak peeks out, and I'll talk to y'all later.
All right.
So Javante, are you the one singing "Amazing Grace" in the show?
Amazing Grace in the show in this season.
Oh,
Uh
yeah.
There
Who's
was a
singing "Amazing"?
singing. I don't know. Dang.
That is Mushan. He sung that
Okay.
acapella for us and sent it over. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you do some other type of like acting and stuff outside of Vengeance's Mind, right?
Yes, I do quite a lot of different things. Mhm. You said what?
Tell me about the other things you do. Tell me about the
Um,
other
so,
things you do.
so I'm also a director for a local network. I'm an assistant director, excuse me. So I write and I direct on that project, Spectacular Inc. I am a play director. I have commercials. I've done last year. I did 3 commercials. I'm about to do a commercial for the Virginia Lottery, and this coming up week. So that's exciting. I've done a few stage plays and different things. So yeah, done a lot of different little things.
All right. And then, do you think all of you guys are going to expand to other roles outside of Vengeance's Mind after season 1, or after you guys shoot season 2? Was there other things all of y'all will want to do?
maybe.
Um, yeah, we got a audition with some people on Sunday. actually.
Okay.
And
Yeah, I
somebody
would
What?
like to expand in some more acting situations too. You know what I'm saying? I have. Oh yeah, by the way, I have a podcast called That Chevy Podcast. Tune that too. We on Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube.
Put me on that, man.
Oh yeah, I'm. Oh, you already got it lined up, baby, for everybody. We gonna put it in motion. That's it.
Okay. Ray, you
someone
kind of.
hit me up.
Who
Oh, my
is
bad.
this? Hold on. Never mind. Hold on a minute. Fredo got kicked out. All right. I'm about to put him back on the stage. Ray, you said you coming up too?
Say
You
it again.
sleep. You said you had an audition coming up too?
Yeah, on Sunday.
What is that audition about?
To be honest, I don't even know. They some lady had hit me up and told me I got a one-on-one audition with a director.
Hmm.
But I don't even know what the script about or nothing.
Okay.
I found out on Sunday.
That's what's up, bro.
Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm excited. I don't
Hey,
got no
Ray,
place to do.
Cool, cool.
hey, Ray, I wonder if we gonna be the same thing because I got an audition tomorrow too, man. Somebody had hit me up about a role. I didn't get a chance to read it or nothing, but I am looking forward to more acting opportunities. This not my first time. Well, this is my first time on screen, but it's not my first time acting. I've done a few plays. I used to do like plays in high school and stuff like that. But I'm more focused on my music right now than anything. But if the opportunities come, I definitely take
Yeah, most definitely. Hit my inbox. I want to
it.
get out there, man. And listen, that acting world
So skinny,
is
do you
open.
have so,
Say again? I didn't hear you. What you
right?
say?
Do you have any music that's in this show? Or
A
I said, do
lot.
you have any music that's on this show? And will you be doing more music for season?
Oh
Can
yeah,
you hear me?
I got a lot of songs. Matter of fact, when Chicago pull up, that song, I'm in Virginia,
Yeah,
I'm in
yeah. I'm
VA.
in Virginia. I'm in VA.
That was my
Yeah,
verse to that song on there.
yeah. You snapped on that jump, bro.
And
I pull up. Hey, I pull
oh
up.
shit, hold on.
Yeah, he snapped on that.
Right. And Ray, you got a song in the show too that most people don't know. It's when you were in the kitchen.
I'm sorry to laugh. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
24K.
I said you have a
24K.
song.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
snapped. Oh, that was you, bro.
um, you talking about the scene when I was in the kitchen. Me and Dex was in the kitchen. Yeah, that is my song.
Okay. And you also the music. You also the music director
Yeah,
of music.
kind of the
The
thing kind
internet
of
is
break
not
up.
so kind to me. Hold on, y'all. Hey, can y'all hear me? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because there's a lot. I hear a lot of feedback, and I'm not sure where it's coming from. I mean, not here. Okay. Hold on. It sounds like that Michael Myers. You know that, like Jason. Okay. So what were you saying about being a music director on this show, right?
yeah. It was pretty dope. You know, I mean, I I picked the songs that's in the show. Every single last one.
Okay.
Yeah, that was good too. I listened to I can't even count how many
Think to
songs.
come out with a sound.
Say it again.
Do you guys think on season?
I couldn't hear you. Yeah,
I said, do you think you guys will come with season 2? You guys will come out with the soundtrack?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
yeah.
I did.
Most definitely. Okay.
I had to, I got kicked out before I got to finish what I was saying, but like I said, when Chicago pulled up the Virginia song, that was actually my verse on his scene. The scene where Benji went to go rob Crank, that
Mm-hmm.
song "Get the Bag," that's my song. And
Okay.
Ray can tell you, man, I said so much music, I know it was hard to choose.
Yeah. You sent me a lot of songs. I listened to a whole.
And I definitely got some stuff ready for season 2.
Right. So that's all the questions that I. Let me see something. There's any questions in any questions in the comments, real quick. If not, okay. Yeah, there's comments like, for Chicago, you had me laughing when you was on the ground and got shot. I was confused if you didn't get shot because I say you laughed. That's from your castmate Myers. And I don't see any other comments. What do you guys hope the viewers get out of the show?
Um, I want them to continue watching the show. So, watching us develop as um, actors and actresses. I had to say actress for the lady actress that show. And watch us for season 2 too. Watch
Mm-hmm.
my, my camera.
Subscribe.
Okay. Any
Yeah, subscribe. Y'all keep liking and yeah. Thank
Yeah.
thank you to every person that's looking at the show too. And subscribe.
It's gonna
Would
get better and better.
you say this is like a beginning of a movement for Virginia?
Say it again.
It's gonna get better and better. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I said, would you consider this as being a movement for Virginia? A start.
Yeah, we got a lot of talent in Virginia,
Mm-hmm.
and some people,
Mm-hmm.
um, I think a lot of people can showcase their talent or two, so other people they work off.
Okay. Okay. Well, y'all for time out y'all day to talk with me about the show. I also want to thank you guys for allowing me to help you guys insert yo to the world. Vengeance is Mine is on YouTube. Is on YouTube. You go to like, share, subscribe. Go to the search bar, type in Vengeance is Mine 2024. Like, share, subscribe, and watch these top storyline. Thank you guys for joining me. I'm gonna go ahead and end this live. Y'all stay in there with me, okay?
Okay.